proof here. I've got evidence that they are spraying the skies. Okay, bear with me with this video, please, because you're going to be shocked when you see how I link this together. I was shocked myself. Right, so on the 16th of September, I went to Bramley Park. The sun was shining, the sky was perfectly blue. But when I got to the park, aeroplanes started to go across and leave these trails, which then expanded and filled the sky in white crap. The whole sky ended up being covered in crap from a perfectly blue sky. So I made a video while I was on the park, okay? So planes going across, leaving trails. They're not contrails because they didn't disappear, okay? But then, have you watched this? So then I was shocked to see this. This isn't even the final thing that I'm going to show you. So then, all of a sudden I saw, I've got a good zoom lens. There were two planes, I'm going to press play now, that were flying parallel with each other, very close, leaving these trails and covering the sky with crap. Okay, so we've all seen this happening, but I'm going to show you something now. It's going to blow your mind. So that's the video of me filming on the 16th of September. Let me just show you this. So I've got a folder of different videos. So that was on 16th of September, 14:56. My camera is an hour fast. The timer on my camera is an hour fast. So it was that's nearly 3 o'clock, about 2 o'clock it was actually, okay? So, right, there was a website called flightradar.com. You can see all the flights around the world that are going on. You can click on these flights. So these are all aeroplanes that are in the, all planes that are in the air at the moment. If I click on one, so if I click on that one there, it shows me that that plane has come from Leeds. It's going from Leeds to Naples. If I click on another one, so I'll click on that one there. Very straightforward. It's a straight line, it's flight, and it's coming from Paris to Manchester. Right, so that's what's going on right now. What you can do is, I've had to pay for this, but you can use something called Playback. So if I click on that, I can put times and dates of flight of show what's going on. So I'll go back to September the 16th, okay? And I'm going to take it to about 1:30 because the sky was already full of crap. So bear with me. So we go to 16th September, 1:30, start playback. Right, there's a timeline showing me. So they're the planes that are in the air at the moment. Well, and then, so again, if I click on one, that's straightforward. That's a plane. It's going from Zurich to San Francisco, a straight line. Now watch this. There's Leeds. Okay, let me zoom in a little bit. Only zoom in there. So click on there and them two. Look at this. That's zooming out. Let me zoom in. Right. Two planes running parallel with each other, just going all the way across Leeds, turning around and going back again, leaving trails and filling the sky with crap. This plane, or these two planes, have come from Liverpool all the way to Leeds just to do that. Right, explain that. Not only that, the one below it there, look, if I click on that, that's doing the same to the bottom part of Leeds. That day, the whole of Leeds went from a blue sky to loads of trails in the sky which filled the sky with crap. Explain that then. Look, those two running parallel with each other. Click on that, they're filling the top part. This was for hours. They set off at, look, they're not even scheduled. There's no, all the other flights have got what time they leave or what time they arrive. That one hasn't, but it set off at 11:20, so for 3 or 4 hours, they were in the sky. Watch, if I go back to this playback, so if I rewind it, let's go to 12:30. All the way back to 12:30, look. They've only just started. Oh, well, let's go back to 11:30. Let's go 11:45 because it'll be on its journey then. Look, only just started. Same with the other one. They started at the same time. That's some coordinated flying to fill the whole of Leeds with crap. Let me go forward again, look, so we'll go forward. Let's bring it back up to, you can see what I'm doing there, going back up to 2 o'clock. Look, by 2 o'clock, those two there, and that one underneath, absolutely covered the whole of Leeds and beyond, The whole sky went from blue, perfectly blue, even on your weather app, it said there shouldn't be a cloud in the sky, and there wasn't an actual cloud in the sky. But there were these planes covering the sky with crap. There you are. Explain that then.
A couple questions here about HAARP, the High Frequency Active Auroral Research Program. This is located up in Alaska. It's currently funded by the Air Force Research Lab. It was formerly funded by the Office of Naval Research. One of the prime customers is DARPA, which is currently running experiments at the facilities. To start with you, Dr. Prabhakar, I understand that a lot of folks here on the committee probably don't understand what HAARP does. I think most Alaskans don't really know what HAARP does or why the agency is involved in it. So a very brief explanation.
One of our programs has been using the HAARP facility for the research that it's pursuing. And my understanding is that we did get value out of that interaction.
Dr. Walker, your agency is currently running the facility.
The Air Force has gotten great value out of HAARP in the past.